Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illuminate Your Truth. Wow, I'm really, really excited to be here today. Wanted to come on here and chat a little bit about this topic for a long time, actually. It's been a while that I've wanted to touch on this kind of thing, and I'm really just happy that it's happening and it's time. It's so exciting, and I'm really glad that I'm in the space um where I can share and I feel comfortable sharing. And so today's episode, I feel like it's like a cosmopolitan, kind of topic. But the topic is how to keep your man. I feel like this is so important for the collective right now and for women all over the world and to hear. This is just my perspective. This is just the things that have helped me in my marriage. And I just want to share it with you all. These things that I'm going to be talking about have literally changed my entire relationship with my husband for the better. And we have this closeness now that I feel like we've never had this closeness because it's like more intense and more connected, I feel. But we have the passion, lust for each other like we did when we were dating. And so and I prayed for this, guys. I prayed for this for years. I prayed for this kind of relationship, this kind of love for my husband, passion, desire, and I got it. And so I'm going to I'm going to keep it, and I want you all to experience it too. And so if this topic, how to keep your man, part 1, yeah, this is part 1 because I have so many things that I want to share about this topic with you all. So I have a part 1 and I'm going to do a part 2, and hopefully, this doesn't go for like an hour, but I just feel really strongly about this topic. And so yeah, yay. So let me explain my relationship. So I've been married for over 6 years now to my husband, Tyler. We've been together for 9 years. And I just like really thoroughly enjoying being married. It just gets better and better as the years go on. And it's just like a scavenger hunt. I feel like you're like finding these new things about this person that you love. You're just like discovering all these new little treasures and these little things about them that you didn't know even existed. And it's just like exploring a person, and just like you explore yourself and learn about yourself. It's just like you get to explore another soul, and it's just like so much fun. But yeah, we've been married for 6 years, and yeah, I this episode is for anyone that's in a relationship that's serious. Um, this man has to be loyal, obviously, trusting, and you actually should want to keep this man. And you should also be loyal, trusting, and hopefully he wants to keep you. I think about relationships as like these really important relationships. Relationships require a lot of nurturing and transparency and accountability. And you really have to be those things to be in a relationship that's going to be willing to make it and to grow. So anything that I'm saying, like, you know, you have to have like this man, like you have to be loyal, like he has to be loyal, and you have to be able to trust him. Or else like some of this stuff is just not gonna fly. Like it's just not gonna vibe with you. It's not gonna resonate and sound right. So just remember, like, this information is for anyone in a serious relationship who, you're both loyal, you're both super trusting with each other. Or if you're not in a relationship and these are some things that you want to take with you, feel free. You don't have to do all these things. These are just the things that have really helped me and my relationship with my husband and just brought back passion, that juicy, sexy, like love and desire that I've always wanted. And so, yeah, let's dive on in. Okay, so also disclaimer, we're going to be talking about some really kind of sexual content. So, disclaimer for that. This is definitely for adults, 100%. Okay, so let's dive on in. So, we're talking about men. Okay, so men are pretty simple humans. I mean, not all of them are simple, but for the most part, they're pretty simple. And I have learned something, guys. And, it may sound shallow. Is it shallow? I don't know. I think that it's more of a fact than anything, more of like something with biology that, it's just, this is what it is. I call it a primal needs. So let's address men's primal needs. And what are those two primal needs? Food and sex. Yeah, I said it. Okay, so like let's dive on in with sex because I want to dive into that topic because that's just fun. Okay, so sex. So men need to have sex regularly. A professor, Terry Fisher from Ohio State University, led a study, and she conducted a study where she had 160 women and 120 men aged 18 to 25. And they were asked to record how often they thought about sex, food, and sleep over a week. Now, from this study, men actually thought about sex 18 times per day around, and men also thought about food about 18 to 15 times per day. So that's really funny that they think about food just as much as they think about sex. Women in the study thought about sex about 10 times a day. Wow. Okay, so first and foremost here, this is looking like just like a primal need. Like it seems like they like to have sex more often than women. And this is like a basic need, a basic desire in men. And so let's keep that in mind. And actually, let's push that to the forefront. Men need sex regularly. They want it, they desire it, and it's literally a primal need for them. So, very interesting. So like when I like was learning about this and just like the biology of a man and like how they think and stuff, I was like, okay, I consider that very important. Okay, so let's go to a phrase that I heard. I heard this phrase and it instantly like turned me on, and it instantly like made me want to just kind of like jump on my husband. And it was keep his belly full and his balls empty. Now, I think we know what that means. Keep him fed and make sure you're having sex, often. And I thought that that was just so hot to just be like that person, to be able to do that for your most special person on the planet. Like, yeah, I get to give you orgasms all the time and make you feel good and give you pleasure. And I also get to feed you and make you full and happy and healthy. To me, that is so sensual, so sexy, so beautiful. And it may sound like it is super like weird phrase, but I thought it was slightly erotic and hot, and it actually like helped me, I think. So having sex regularly, and we're actually going to get back to that, and I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into the regularly kind of thing. So we're talking about sex. So this next step, I really think is important, just like, and it's always something that you can do just whenever. And it's just flirting with him throughout the day. And this can be really small. It doesn't have to be like crazy, like you're walking around the house in lingerie. Like, no, like I'm talking like gentle touches, like on his back, or like hug from behind him, or like send him dirty text messages, whisper something dirty in his ear. Just let him know that you are interested in him. Let him know that you are noticing him, okay? Because that's hot, all right? I think that we forget that guys want to be noticed too. And like, I struggle with that too, like coming on to like your guy, but men really do want to be like loved, like they want to be needed and wanted. And so this little flirting, it really gets them going. Like gentle touches, dirty text messages throughout the day, just a little bit, just letting him know that you're thinking about him, his body, and him and in general is going to excite him. And so let's like talk about flirting. And I love this. I really think that this is a great part of like sacred sexuality because whenever you're flirting, that doesn't always mean that you want to have sex right now. And I think that that's important for you and your partner to like, even if that needs to be a discussion, let it be. If you don't, and it'll just be what it is, that's cool too. But like I said, flirting doesn't always mean let's have sex right now. So if your husband's in the kitchen and you're touching his back really like soft and gentle and you know he turns around and he starts like kissing you, making out with you, um that doesn't always mean that hey, I'm gonna like give you a blowjob right now. Like I was just doing that to let you know that that's, you know, I'm here like and I see you. However that is has to be conveyed between you and your partner, let that be conveyed, but it doesn't have to just end in sex right there. I feel like a lot of times people think that it has to end in sex right there, and so you don't want to come on to your partner as much because a lot of times you don't want to have sex at 1 o'clock in 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, sometimes you don't want that. You just want to play, or like you just want foreplay. Like that's basically what that is. It's just foreplay. So make sure you're on the same page with that, but flirt with each other, like however you gotta do, whatever you gotta do, like just try it. It's really fun and it can really excite both of you, not just him, okay, but you as well. And that's really important. And yeah, so flirt. All right, so my next topic is so crazy. And I might get some shade from a lot of women whenever I start talking about this. But you know, I think it's this man shaming culture that we live in that this is even looked at as like, I would never do that. I don't know. Well, I guess tell me your thoughts. Okay, so let's talk about cock worship. Yes, I said it, cock worship. Okay, yes, what is this? Okay, so this is just like worshiping your man, like literally worshiping him and, you know, believing and understanding that he is your king, just like you're his queen. Worshiping your man and his member. All right. So I think about my husband, and like my husband has given me two beautiful children, and I honor his member. Like I literally do because it's given me so much and it gives me so much pleasure. And whenever I heard that word cock worship, I was like, whoa, that's something I know I can do because I really like, I'm a six, life path six. So I'm always nurturing anyone who I'm around, who I love. And so this is just like, wow, this is a way that I could say, you know, thank you. Like, I appreciate you. I appreciate your member. Like, it brings me so much joy, so much pleasure. And so, yeah, you worship their cock. And this can look like, you know, this is just like a lifestyle thing. It's not like I'm having all these ceremonies all the time, like in rituals, you know. But I will get into that because I do that. But this is just a lifestyle. It's just like a knowing of like I respect you and I just like respect your member and I love it and I love that it pleasures me and in any moment I will show my gratitude. Um Hence with the flirting and things like that. You could add that on too, but it's just like that knowing and understanding of like, yeah, I see you and I appreciate you. You could compliment him like in the bedroom, just being like, wow, you're so big, like this is crazy, like, you know, stroke the ego. Now, I'm married to a Leo, so I do stroke the ego. I do. I have to be careful, but you know, I do it when it is appropriate. And this is appropriate. Stroke their ego, make them feel like good, and make them feel like big and bad because, you know, men, they want attention and love too. Um, and maybe sometimes do like a little ritual where it's literally just focused on him. Like I like to do blindfolds. You can do like blindfold and like straps. I don't know if they're your person would be into that. Obviously, make sure that they are. But just like cater to them, do some like massages, light some incense, some candles, get some nice smells going on, and just kind of ignite the senses. Massages are just a really good way to get started with that and get everyone excited, and just get them feeling good. You could go down on him or you could ride him, just really so he can just sit back and you just like take the reins. That's basically what you're doing for these ceremony rituals that you would do for him worshiping his cock. I guarantee you go up to your man and you be like, let's do a cock worship ritual, they'll be down. It's just instantly yes. Like when? I'm down. Worship your man. He's your king. And his member is literally there to pleasure you at all times. So, like, why are we being weird about it? Like, why are we like, oh, I don't want to? No, dude, that shit's there for you. Yes, it's yours. Like, come on. Like, let's just be accepting of that and open to that because that's good stuff. All right, so third, have sex regularly and try new things in bed. Actually, I'm gonna break those up. Let's talk about trying new things in bed. So, just trying new things. It took me and my husband a while to open up, really. It took time. And I find that that's probably normal with marriages, that, especially if you have traumas that you haven't looked into or anything like that. I feel like trying new things can kind of get halted or it won't go as fast. But it's always really important to have communication whenever you're dealing with sex and, communicate what you like, what you don't like, and just be open to explore. But try new things. Like, you don't always want to be doing the same thing in bed. And you'll discover what you like, and they'll discover what they like if you explore it together and just communicate what it is that you're feeling, experiencing, and just being open about that. All right, so the next thing, so step number 4 here with our sex category is to have sex regularly. Now, I say that, and I know that that's not easy for a lot of people. Like, to say it, especially for women, um, I say that have sex regularly, and you know, like right now, I'm just gonna be like, hey, we have to take accountability. Everybody in the relationship. So your man's taking accountability, you're taking accountability. Let's understand that sex is a two-way thing. We cannot have excuses like the I'm not horny excuse or like I have no libido excuse. Like it only lasts for so long, and then you have to think like, hey, like I have to do something. That was my issue. I wasn't always horny all the time. And I was like, I got to the point really where I was like, I don't even need sex. And I was walking around with that, proud of it actually. And I was like, I got to this point where like my husband, like we were not having sex and like I noticed that it was like it wasn't good. Like we weren't connecting and if we weren't when we did have sex, it wasn't nobody was communicating about what they wanted, so we weren't getting what we wanted. And it was just not what either of us wanted. And I got to the point where I was like, okay, like I'm not horny, like there's a problem here. Like I need to look at myself. Like what is going on? And, because when you think about it, like we're all, in our natural state, we have libidos. And so there's a lot of things that we could have blocking that. So you have to try to fix your libido. You have to try to heal. If you're a woman and you're struggling with libido, like there's so many different things that you can do. You can start looking into you could start with spiritual work, like working in opening, clearing, and healing your lower chakras. I would suggest your heart, solar plexus, sacral, root. and just start. And if you want to start doing womb work, womb healing, yoni healing, oh my God, go do it. Go do some yoni steams. Go really open up unlock what is blocking you from feeling pleasure, from enjoying life and enjoying this gift of joy, pleasure, and love. Unlock it. Now, spiritually, yes, do energy work, clear it, go into it. Why is it that there's this blockage? Do some guided meditations, journey into your womb, journey into your yoni, and see if anything needs released. Now, there are also physical things you can do this too, like taking different types of herbs and seeing if those help. But really, honestly, both would be great, doing some physical healing and some spiritual healing. But just setting the intention and just prayer, asking for whatever guides that you need at that time to open you up to either the truth of what's blocking you or, you know, uh, physical things you need to do, anything you need, like just ask them. They want to help you. And if you're setting that intention and saying that, they're going to help. But let's be honest, if you're not having sex with your man regularly, or if ever, like you're probably like really killing the marriage, like killing the relationship. It could be vice versa. It doesn't have to be you, but like that is a primal need of a lot of people. Not saying that sex is everything to all men, but a lot of men really, really need that, and it's also really important for the relationship because it just brings you so much closer together. Sex is a very spiritual act. It's a very spiritual thing, and it's sacred. And I really feel like we're meant to explore it with our significant others. I really feel that we are, because the more you explore, the more you open up, and the more vulnerable you are, the more that you can really get into the good shit. Okay, you really get into the good shit when you really allow yourself to be open and really allow yourself to be vulnerable and loved and desired and open to pleasure. Let's be open to pleasure, women. Let's do it. We're ready. It's time to like enjoy sex again. To enjoy just getting fucking plowed. Like, can we please get back to that? Let's get back to that, and let's do it for not only our men, but for us. Okay, because we matter too, and pleasure matters too. And we deserve it just as much as they deserve it. So let's take accountability if you need to, and let's work at fixing the problem of why you have no libido. Because that's something that you can fix. And once that's fixed, wow, you're gonna just loving and wanting your man again, because it's a really good feeling. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go to our next step, and that was really intense, but I really just am really glad I was able to share that. We're gonna get to food, okay? Because like men need to eat. Okay, we all need to eat, but our men need to eat. So cooking good food and like healthy food, healthy meals for him, regularly. Like, yeah, cook for your man. Keep him, in tip-top shape. Put some herbs in there, like nice healthy vegetables. And I really enjoy cooking from scratch. And it wasn't always like that. Like, I went through a whole time when I was doing like processed foods and I wasn't really like caring much. But like the past couple years, I've gotten really serious. Like, I've really cracked down on the food that I purchase for the house, and organic, and just like lots of vegetables, lots of fruits. And so I just really want to make sure that he has healthy choices in the house to eat, so that he can be at his best physically, because that's super important, isn't it? I really like to experiment with new dishes. I am a Sagittarius, so I like love different cultures. And so I will always be making different cultural foods. I love Filipino food. I love Mexican food. And I love lots of different kinds of foods. And so like every now and then I'll throw in a newbie and I'll try it out and I'll add it to the repertoire of recipes. And, he just loves that because it's like, a lot of people don't cook anymore, and especially from scratch. And it's like, he really appreciates that, and it's good food. So, quickest way to a man's heart is through his belly. That is one of the true statements. So feed your man and get creative. Like have fun with it. Like it doesn't have to be work. Like make it fun for yourself. Put some music on and just like put all your love into it because that's so important with cooking. Like cooking is magic. Cooking is magical and it's really healing. So go cook for your man. All right, so tip here, how to keep your man, okay? Listen to him, all right? And I mean, like, really listen to him. Like, I know sometimes guys talk about things that we are just not interested in. And oh my God, it can be so hard. It can be hard. It can be so freaking hard to just like stay there, but like try, please, because it really matters. Open your heart to them and show them empathy as much as you can, and just be a safe space for them to know that they can come to you whenever they need to vent or like talk to you about something happening in their life. Just be there for them and listen. Next step is let them have their own hobbies, and these hobbies, like, let them be without you. Yeah, like, yeah, let these hobbies be him going alone, or with a guy friend or something. Like, let him have a hobby. My husband likes to fish, and so I'm just like, yeah, go fish. He loves it. It's like his meditation. He always comes back feeling like refreshed. It's like I've just come to understand that fishing is something that he needs to be doing, and so he does it, and I'm just happy that he does it. I'm just like, okay, go fishing. I'm glad you have fun. Now, it's not really my cup of tea, but it's okay. Like, we don't have to do everything together. We do a lot of things together. We go on a lot of adventures together. But yeah, let them have their own hobby, and a hobby that doesn't involve you. Having that time apart is so refreshing, especially if you're married or live with that person and you see them all the time. It can be so refreshing to like get those couple of hours where they're not there and you're like, doing your own thing and they're doing their own thing. So let them do that. Okay. Okay. So another step here is being appreciative of what he does. Everybody likes to feel appreciated. Everybody likes to feel seen. And so appreciate the things that he does, either around the house or things to help you. Tell him this, or, so you can say it to him. Thank you. I appreciate this. I appreciate you doing this for me. Or you can show it. And I like to show it, by like helping him out in some type of way. Or let's go back to sex. Okay, what? Let's rewards. I like that. I feel like that drives guys crazy. Like to reward your man with sex or like something wild, something to drive them wild. Let's be honest, sex drives men wild. And so, yeah, sometimes, I'll do something like that, really appreciative, and then I do something in bed for you. And that also goes back to the cock worship. Like, we're worshiping the cock, we're worshiping our man. They do something appreciative, something really appreciative, and you want to say thank you. This is how I'm going to say thank you. And I am sure that they will not be upset with you for showing your appreciation by a sexual favor. Guaranteed. Okay. Men are fun. Okay. It's really fun. All right. Let's be real. Like, it's fun. Okay. So one more tip here, because like I could go on forever. But I'm going to talk about one more, and that is to come together. I really feel like this really helped my marriage when I was starting to feel us drifting away. And this was actually told to me by a psychic that I saw. She said, You two need to come together at the end of the day every day because you're off doing your own things in your own little worlds, but then you come home and you're not connecting. So something's not happening there for you. So coming together. So at the end of the day, at night, after we put the kids to sleep, we know that we are going to be hanging out for X amount of hours, or which is usually however long we can stay up. And in those times, we are talking about our day, talking about what's going on with us. We're flirting back and forth. Sometimes, we are touching each other. Sometimes we're just laying on bed. Sometimes we're watching something together. Or sometimes we're staring into each other's eyes. We're gazing. And it usually leads into us having sex. In my mind, I'm thinking we're having sex every night just because, like, I have to think that in order for it to happen as much as possible. So in my head, it's we're gonna have sex. And it's not like this pressured, oh my God, we have to have sex. Like, I'm to the point right now that I've been doing these things that I am excited about it. Like, I cannot wait to feel pleasure. I can't wait to help my husband feel pleasure. I can't wait. This is exciting now. Okay. And now I get excited just thinking about it. I'm getting excited right now, literally. So, like, yes, come together. Come together and act like you want to be together. You're together for a reason. Like, why are we with people and not acting like we want to be with them? Like, why? Like, no, let's stop doing that. Let's be with our lovers and act like we want to be with them. Love them. Like, desire them again. Like, let's do it. I'm ready. This is what being in a relationship is about. Okay? It's a two-way street. We have to take accountability. We have to see what the issues are, and we have to try to come together and figure it out. Okay? So this was part one. Whoa, so much fun. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did, because I can be on here talking for another 30 minutes. I had an absolute blast. All right. Thank you for joining me for this topic. So I'm going to be coming out with a part two, and I hope you all stay tuned for that one. Wow. So powerful. Like, women, stay strong. And, yeah, I hope that this was really helpful for you. I really do. These things have really helped me in my marriage. And I really just want to see other people thriving in their relationships, because relationship is so important and it just brings you so much joy in this life, on the planet Earth here. And we all deserve love. We all deserve pleasure. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Oh, thank you so much for joining me. I love you all so much. Bye for now.